There we go. Welcome everyone to Tabletop Baseball. Today I'm going to be playing the 92 Greg Maddux replay that I have going. Hopefully you've been following along. It's game number 8 of 35 starts. Start number 8 at San Francisco. And I just closed everything out. So, bear with me one second. He is 4-1 so far. In actuality, he's 4-3 at this point. Actually, he would be 4-2 coming into the game. He did lose this game. So he is 4-3 after this game. That's where we stand. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. There we go. Let me flip it around. Just let you know I'm here. That's all I want to do is let you know that I actually am here. And then I got to readjust. Actual game right down here. San Francisco won it 2-0. Maddux went 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, and no home runs. So he ended up after the game 4-3. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups. As you can see, this is what he's done so far through 8 or 7 games. Sammy Sosa is going to lead off. He's in center. Mark Grace at first. Ryan Sandberg at second. Andre Dawson in right. Dwight Smith in left. Hector Villanueva catching. Doug Strange at third. Vizcaíno at short. And Maddux, the number 2 hitting card. As you can see, this is basic strat. Thought I brought that up. This is basic. Just something different. Played a lot of super advanced. I want to, good afternoon, Tribe fan. Get back to basics. See how it comes out stats-wise. I think it's doing just fine so far. Hello, Mark Tully. So for the Giants, they go Darren Lewis in center, Willie McGee in right, Will the Thrill Clark at first base, Kevin Bass in left. He's ends up with the Mets, as you can see, with the Giants at this point. Matt Williams at third, Greg Litton at second base. Not very many at bats, 140 at bats, 92. McNamara, the catcher, only 74 at bats. Royce Clayton, the shortstop, and John Burkett on the mound. It's a pretty good pitching matchup. Maddux versus Burkett. And we're ready to get underway with Sammy Sosa leading off for the Cubbies. And I got that off the map there. 2-3. He's going to ground it out to third base. That's Matt Williams. 1 away. Batting second, Mark Grace. 2-4. 2-4 is a line out. Line out to second. That's Litton. 2 away, Ryan Sandberg, 6-9. Off Burkett. And that's going to be a strikeout for John Burkett. 3 up, 3 down. Darren Lewis, Double-A Steeler, 1-7. And 13-20 is a line out. It's a 19, so he lines it out to third. That's Doug Strange making the grab. So Willie McGee, a 4-4 off Maddux. Flies out to center. Sammy Sosa, little bitty Sammy. 2-6 for Will the Thrill. He's going to pop it up to his counterpart, Mark Grace. And another 3 up, 3 down inning. Bottom of the first anyway. Top of 2. Andre Dawson. And it's a 4-10 for Andre, 410. Fly ball center X, center fielder. Lewis is a 2, and that's a 4. 2 and a 4, he'll make the play in center. Higher Ground Gaming, and I guess that's the newest one, Higher Ground Gaming. That's Navila. 4-5. 4-5 for Dwight Smith. 4-5. His ground ball to short. X. And that's Clayton. That's a 15. Clayton is a 3. 3 and a 15. One base error. Shanice Navila. That's right. One base error on the shortstop, Clayton. Or Eric. Right, Eric Navila. Hector Villanueva. Runner on first. First runner of the ball game. 2-9. And it's a 4 on the D20. 2-90, 2-9, and a 4 is a fly ball to left. Oh, I know it's Eric. 4-7. 4-7, Doug Strange. Thank you for your participation, by the way. 4-7, single. No star single. So let's see, Dwight Smith, he will definitely go to second. I think they're going to wave him on. Well, let's see what he is here. Running's 1-12. And he does make it to third on the single to center. So 2 away, Vizcaino. $1-8. And it's a 6 on the D20. Too bad, man. 1-5 is a single 1 star, but a 6 is a line out to second. So the second baseman, Litton, jumps up as high as he can and makes the grab for out number 3. Cubs leave a couple stranded. There was an error. There's Kevin Bass, future New York Met. 3-6. Line out to third. Quick question. Has any game on this replay been accurate to Maddux yet? I think they've all been pretty accurate. I mean, he's 4-1. Like 4-3 in actuality after this game. So, I mean, his record's a little better, but I mean, if you look at his stats, I think they're on pace. Of course, the innings pitched, like I've mentioned, is probably going to be higher than what it was in real life. Just because, you know, point of weakness is not really a factor in the basic game. I kind of go by it, but don't necessarily adhere to it. A 4-7 here for Matt Williams. That's off Maddux, and it's a 20, so a line out to first. We'll see when it's over how accurate it is. 5-12. 5-12 is a fly out to right. That's why I wanted to do the basic, is just to see, you know, does the basic keep up with the stats as accurately as the others do? I think it will. 4-6. 4-6. And Greg Maddux is going to double. 4-6 off Burkett. And it's an 11. 1-11 is a double. So that's the second hit. Second hit for the Cubs, a double for Greg Maddux. Brings up Sammy Sosa. 2-7. 2-7 fly ball to left. And Maddux will hold. Mark Grace, 6-6 off Burkett. That's an 11. Single 2 stars. So Grace comes through, drives in Maddux from second. RBI, 1-0 Cubs. Ryan Sandberg, 1-7, and that's a strikeout. Sandberg having a tough day. 2 strikeouts. And that's 2 away. Mark Grace at first. Hello, Beatles. 1-11. Ground ball back to the mound for Dawson. Inning over, but a double and a single by Mark Grace. Double by Maddux. Single by Grace. And it's 1-0. Single by Grace. I like that. If you know what I mean. 2-3. McNamara. Ground out to second. There's Royce Clayton. 1-7. Ground ball to third. Maddux getting some ground balls. He's got a couple line outs. 3 of them, actually. There's Burkett. See if he can get a base hit like Maddux did. 4-8. So it'll be off Maddux. He doesn't get a base hit, but he gets on. He draws a walk. So both pitchers have reached base. 2 outs. Burkett at first. And it's a 4-4. Fly ball to center for D. Lewis. Top of the 4th. Oh, that's right. Eric, you got that right. D. Smith. 3-9. Struck him out. 1 away, Hector Villanueva. 1-12, foul out to the catcher, his counterpart, which is McNamara. Doug Strange, 2 away. How about a 3-2, and a 5 on the D20? No, it's asking an awful lot. 4-4 for Doug Strange. A ground ball to third. Tough play. It's kind of in the hole there. Matt Williams is a 2, though. Good range, an 11. 2 and an 11 is a 1-base error. So he got to it, but he booted it. Range was not a problem, but fumble Ruski. Doug Strange reaches. 2 outs. Second error by the Giants. 6-6. Vizcaino. Look at there. It's a 6. Single 2 stars. 1 through 5 is a triple, but it is a 6. Single 2 stars. Doesn't score the run. First and third, 2 outs. Can Greg Maddux help himself again? 2-8, he cannot. If it's off the pitcher's card, it's not highly unlikely. 2-8's a strikeout. Strikeout number 3. As Maddux gives Ryan Sandberg some company on the strikeout chart. And Dwight Smith, he struck out 2. Here's Willie McGee, 6'10", shortstop X. Vizcaino, a 3 and an 11. And he makes the play. Hello, Al Red Sox fan. A 4-7 for Will Clark. 4-7 and a 7. That was a 7. Will be a single for Will the Thrill. Tony Spiccioli's favorite player of all time. Kevin Bass, 6'2", pops it up to third. 2 away. Will Clark at first. Matt Williams, he can hit it out. That 1 column. 6'5", though. Grounds out to the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. Inning over. So the Cubs cling to a 1-0 lead, and they are up here in the top of the fifth. And top of the order. 4-8, Sammy. Down here, 4-8s, and it's a 13. So a single. 1-star single, doesn't matter about the stars. A Steeler. And you've got a 4 McNamara, so that's a -1, and that's going to make him a 1-2-14. Sammy's going to take off. He'll make it. Stolen base. Brings up Mark Grace. He's got the only RBI of the game. 3-9. It's off his card, and it's a walk. And nobody out. First and second, Ryan Sandberg. He may try to bunt here. He's had a tough day at the plate. I think we're going to bunt. Small ball 7 should be a good bunt. I believe so. 7 batter. Runners advance 1 base. Batter's thrown out. So second and third. 2 chances here. Andre Dawson. 4-10. Center field X. So tough play. Can he have the range to get to it? He's a 2. Darren Lewis, a 4. 2 and a 4. He makes the play. Runners hold. So not deep enough to score the run. Now we have 2 away. Second and third. A base hit can score 2. 2-7. He pops it up. 2-8's a single. 2-7, he pops up to first base Will Clark. So they played some small ball there a little bit. Could not capitalize. Oh, by the way, Higher Ground Gaming has a channel. If you haven't checked it out, he does have a channel. Eric Navila, he has a channel. I think it's PC stuff mainly, correct? 111. Ground ball to second, Ryan Sandberg. Diamond Mine Baseball. Yeah, I've seen that on there. 310, so check his channel out. 310. Single for McNamara. That's just a solid old single right up the middle. Second base hit for the Giants. McNamara at first. Here's Royce Clayton. 3-7, and he's going to fly out to left. It's going to bring up Burkett with 2 outs. He'll hit. It's a 1-0 ball game, Cubs. 3-6. Ground ball to short. Inning over. So they got 1 on, but left him stranded. Top of the 6th. .310. Ground ball back to the pitcher. That's Burkett. Brings up Doug Strange. 1 for 2. Reached base both times. Once via error. 3-7. And he's going to pop it up to first. Will Clark. Making the catch by the dugout. 2 outs. Vizcaino. 4-8. 4-8. And a 1. That'll be a single. Vizcaino now 2 for 3. C. Steeler. We're not going to have him steal. I don't want to have Maddux lead off, so he will bat. 1-5 is off the pitcher's card. Not good news. Struck him out. So bottom of 6, Cubs still clinging to the 1-run lead. 1-0. Top of the order. 1-8. And that's a single for Darren Lewis. A double-A Steeler. 1-16. Villanueva is going to have to come up and gun it. He's not going to get him. Stolen base. Giants in business. Willie McGee. 1-5. Struck him out. Big strikeout. Big. Now here's another tough one. Will Clark. You may try to walk him here. Kevin Bass is a switch hitter, but 269 average versus a 300. I think they are going to intentionally walk Will Clark. I hear the boos. I hear them. Especially coming up there from North Carolina or South Carolina, wherever that is. 4-3. 4-3. Ground ball back to the mound. X. So tough play for Maddux. He's a 2. It could turn a double play here possibly. It's a 16 pitcher. 2-16. Out 3. Runner on first is out going to second. Provided there is one completion of a double play. There is. So it is a double play. They get the double play ball back to the mound. That's the way I read that. So it's a 1. Let's see, 1-6-3. Double play, the walk to Maddux, or walk to Will Clark, works out. So top of the order, 7th inning, 1-0 Cubs, 5-8. Burkett will hits a fly ball to, what is that? Left field. And I dropped a D6. Hold on. The floor gets farther away every year. All right, here's Mark Grace. 5-9. Burkett will strike him out. All right, Grace goes down swinging. Here's Ryan Sandberg. 2-8. Single. So Grace strikes out, but Sandberg finally gets on the score sheet with a single. They're supposed to be working together. 1-4. Pop up to short for Dawson. That's all from the 7th inning. Bottom of 7. Still 1-0. Matt Williams, 5-11. Right field X. Dawson's a 3. And that is a 4. Rolled off the 3 and a 4. Safe on second. Safe at second on an error, 2 bases. Or runners advance 2, but 3 and a 4, right? He is a 3 and that's a 4. Dang it. Sometimes I'm, hopeful. So it's an E9. Williams at second. Nobody out. Now Maddux has to bear down. 1-8. Ground ball to third B. That'll hold the runner. 1 out. McNamara, the catcher. 5-7. Struck him out. He does. He's bared down so far. Ground out, strikeout. Now Royce Clayton. 1-2. Another ground ball to third. Gets out of the inning. And Andre Dawson gives him a little pat on the back, coming back into the dugout. Thanks, bud. 1-0. Top of the 8th inning, Dwight Smith. 2-8. Sometimes I just look at the wrong die first. 2-8. Single. Single for Dwight Smith. And let's see, he's a C stealer, so he's not going to steal. Villanueva going to bunt. And it's a 4. Batter's thrown out by pitcher. Runners advance 1 base. We'll call it sack bunt. Doug Strange. 2-7. Pops up to short. Second time he's popped up today. Vizcaíno, we need a base hit. 1 column. Didn't get it. A 5. That's a 5-4. And fly ball to center. So it's still 1-run ball game. 1-0. Burkett to lead off. He's not going to. It will be. Let's see. Jose Uribe. Jose Uribe, the switch hitter. Leading off. 5-9. Off Maddux. Ground ball to short. Tough play. Vizcaíno, he's a 3. And a 6. Shortstop 3 and a 6. He makes the play. So Uribe's work is done. Back to the top of the order. Darren Lewis. 4-10. Off Maddux. 4-10's a pop out to second. Two away, Willie McGee. 2-9. 2-9. Who is a strikeout? Single, single, single. Strikeout. Single, single. He found the strikeout. Sometimes the dice know who's pitching. I firmly believe that. So top of the 9th inning. Decision time for the Cubs. Maddux due to lead off. He's got a shutout going. They're going to let him hit. He's doubled. 2-4. 2-4 is a single. Off the pitcher card. Actually, hold on. We need to change pitchers. Anyway, it's going to be a single anyway. But, let's see. Need to change pitchers. Let's see. Brian Hickerson. Comes in. He gives up a 2-4 to Maddux. That's a single. It's off his card. That brings up Sammy. He's going to bunt. 7. That's a good sack bunt. So here's Mark Grace with, again, Maddux in scoring position like it was in the 3rd inning after the double. 5-8. It's off Hickerson. 5-8. Pops it up to short. 2 away. Ryan Sandberg. When you got Grace and Sandberg back to back with a man on second, you like your chances. 3-9. But it's not going to happen. 3-9's a ground ball to third. And they cannot bring Maddux home. Bottom of the 9th, Will Clark. It's 3-4-5. I don't know if Bass is going to hit or not. Will Clark is. 2-5. Struck him out. Struck him out. Kevin Bass now. Let's see. He is the left fielder, but let's see who's on the bench here. Kevin Bass is a switch hitter. Let's see. Chris James came in the real game. He's a 242. Kevin Bass, 269 though. Fielder also came in, or Felder, not Fielder. He's a switch hitter also. And Bass, what's he done today? He's 0 for 3. He's a little better average, 286. And he's faster on the base paths. He will come in. He'll be batting left, doesn't matter. So Mike Felder will pinch hit for Bass. And it's a 6-11. It's off Maddux. Ground ball back to Maddux for the out. So 2 away. Matt Williams. As long as Matt Williams doesn't hit one out of here, Cub fans can go home happy. 6-10. Ground ball to short, X. And that's Vizcaino, a 3. He is the better fielder over him and Salazar. 3 and a 15. One base error. Error on Vizcaino. Sometimes this game's like pulling teeth. Matt Williams at first. Do you gamble? Try to steal? Let's see if they got anybody that can run. Like seriously run on the bench. Now this is a little bit cheating because this is more players than they're actually on the bench at this time for the Giants, but they don't. Greg Litton's going to have to hit with Matt Williams at first. I mean, Greg Litton doesn't have to hit. Let's see. Lots to choose from here. You got Robbie Thompson, 260. I'm going to bring Chris James in because he did come in the actual game, did pinch hit. That might not have been for Litton, but he is going to. And Litton played second. Well, we'll worry about that later. We'll see what happens. 2-8. That's going to end it. 2-8. Pops it up. Pops him up to short. Vizcaino does make this play. And the ball game's over. 1-0 victory. Maddux goes the distance. And holds the Giants to a Zippo nothing. Gives up 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. 3 hits, and they had 2 errors. Matt Williams reached both times on those errors. Dawson and Vizcaino. We'll go ahead. Let's see. So 9 innings, 3 hits, 0, 0, 0. W, walks and strikeouts, 1. 1 strikeout, or 1 walk, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. And in the actual game, he had 9 strikeouts and 2 walks. Gave up 1 run, 4 hits, 7 innings. Cubs lost it 2-0. They win 1-0 here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. 9 hits and I got that backwards. I wrote the hits on the wrong spot. About 9 hits for the Cubs and 3 for the Giants, and 2 and 2 on the errors. So that is going to do it. Let's see what you guys got going on here. Anything? So Maddux moves to 5-1. Looking pretty good. 5-1 through 8 games. Is my feed frozen up, or is it just my computer? My feed looks like it's frozen. Are you guys getting there? Everything okay? Because I guess you did, because nobody said anything. Because for some reason my computer's locked. My feed is not moving. Maybe if I refresh here. It's okay. Good. It's just mine. Just my computer. No big deal. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Mark and Beatles and Higher Ground Gaming, Eric Navila and Al Red Sox fan and Tribe fan. I think I said Mark Tully. I believe so. Who else checked in here? Anybody? Everybody watching, appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, supporting the channel. That's what we do it for. We try to provide some entertainment and inspire you guys to keep doing your stuff, and as we keep doing ours, and give you guys a place to interact and all that stuff. So thanks again for joining us. I'm going to get out of here. If anybody doesn't have anything else that they want to chime in about. Thank you guys again. I am going to get out of here for now. Until next time, take care and God bless.